Hi, you guys. Welcome to my channel, My Vagabond Style. I'm Debbie, and I'm going to do a little collage today using the fodder. So I've been making fodder. I think there's 6 videos out now showing you how to make this fodder with magazine pages. So I've made a bunch of it, and now, I've done this video showing you, how to use it, and they're just really pretty. So I thought maybe I'd do another video using just the fodder, but this time instead of doing the background with the paint and stuff, I'm going to use scraps. I'm going to use scraps from like when I was doing, well, let me show you. I've got this whole bag of scraps. There's tons of stuff inside here. So I thought what I would do, it's scrapbooking paper. There's probably some magazine images in here as well. And I thought maybe we could just rummage through this and see what we could come up with. And then we'll pick some fodder out. So let me move this to the side here, and we can just kind of figure it out together. So I'm going to try to like make some quicker decisions rather than mulling on it. I'm going to start with this. Let's just use this as the background. This was kind of a larger piece that I had in there, so let's use it up. And we'll try to make this like a quick project. I don't know, maybe I'll put it like right in the center here. I can always go back with a little art glitter glue on the edges if it starts to lift up. Okay, let's look for some other stuff. This might be good right here. Kind of crooked. And when I'm laying these down, I'm kind of not, I don't want to like put it right here. I would rather like have it kind of hanging over a bit, you know? Something like that maybe. I'm going to kind of lay it out a little bit just so I can see where I want it. Maybe like that. What else could we use? I already glued that down. Maybe. What else do we have in here? Ooh, this is good. I like that one. I'm going to go ahead and at least continue on with gluing. I need to grab a glue book pages, because I'm kind of starting to second guess myself. Just let it go. It'll be fine. I'm going to put this right over here. Let me grab my glue book. There. Now all is right with the world. Ooh, this glue is getting a little sticky. I don't know if it's getting old or what. It's kind of clumping out. Right there. Maybe one right here. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing good. Not a whole lot going on here. Just starting to get ready for my dad. I don't know if you watched my last video. I mentioned that my dad's going to come stay with us for like 5 weeks, and so we need to clean out the spare room and make room for him to. You know how it is. Like sometimes when you get a little older, they tend to have little rituals. Like he likes to read his paper. He likes to. What else does he do? He watches certain shows. So I'm going to move my TV in there that is in the spare room, our spare room that's in our bedroom that we don't watch very much. I'm going to move that into the spare room for him. When we had this house built, we added on 4 feet to the builder's standard room. So the spare room is a little bit bigger than what it would have been had we not added that on, and I'm so glad at this point that we did. I'm chatting and trying to do this at the same time. It's a little bigger, it's a little oversized for him, so that will be great. This is just a magazine page. I think it was a rug. So anyway, he'll have a a nice space for himself in case we're driving him crazy with what we watch on TV or whatever. Just trying to make it comfortable for him. Let's see. Okay, let's look at the fodder. So my friend Barbie over at Nellie and Ruth Designs does her fodder by using stamps and ink onto the magazine pages, and they turned out beautiful. They're very, much more perfect than when you do it by hand. So it's kind of just a little different option if you can't draw. I'll link her video below of her doing her fodder with the magazine, so you can check that out. But I did use a few um, that I thought turned out pretty good. I also tried a tree. That tree came out pretty neat. Use that. And that was just on magazine paper that was completely gray. And this was like a lawn. This was like a house with lawn. So let's pull out some fodder that we might want to use. All of these that you're seeing here are on different videos, 1 through 6. I'll link my fodder videos below as well. But we've got mushrooms and different flowers. I kind of want to use like bigger, a little bit bigger. I've already done, I think I did one. Was that one with this one already? Yeah, with that one. So maybe we'll do something like these. Those are pretty. And then what else? Well, let's just see with these and if we need to add anything else. I purposely saw 3 there. I like to do things in 3s, 5s, odd numbers. It's something that people do for balance. So those are pretty just like that, you guys. See how easy this stuff comes? Like when you guys have your fodder already made and in like, ready to go, it just makes things so much quicker. And I just spent like a couple hours making fodder. Well, this is more than a couple hours, but I'm just saying when I go to do fodder, what I'll do is I'll grab a page, check out the other videos, but I just grab a magazine, usually with food, and start um, creating the fodder, which tutorials, I have 6 tutorials on it. So try it out. It's addicting and fun. You do not have to be a great artist to do this. I don't know if I use that, but maybe. We just need one of these, maybe the lighter one. See, it's food on the other side. I don't know, maybe like that. Something like that. Let me get these. Let me go ahead and put this down. We're going to use these. Now I have to be careful when I'm doing this. I think I'm going to use, do I want to use the art glitter glue? I'm so hesitant, you guys, because this, you put it on here and, in 2 seconds you can't move it. I'm going to just go gently with my glue with my glue stick, because I can always come back with the art glitter glue when I have it exactly where I want it. Maybe right there. Maybe cover that up right here, that line. And then I'll have to work in the leaves. So if you want to know how to make these particular flowers right here. Let me look to see which video that is. So what I did was I made like a cheat sheet of which, this is part 6. So this one was part 6. And then if I use anything else, well, I'll show you. But for now, that's part 6. These, I never showed you. You have to go to Nellie and Ruth Designs to see how she made these. And let me get some glue on this one. Now, I'm not scraping these because when you use the magazine pages and you use like the Posca pin to make these, you can scratch off the paint, the Posca pin. So I do use this rather gingerly, you know. I'm not scraping. I almost feel like this big leaf should have been behind. Let me see if I can get this back up. It's been there a hot minute. Yes, non-committal glue stick, I'm telling you, it's the best way to go. Now, you can lay these out, which is probably a better idea, but I kind of like to do it with you guys. Yeah, I'm going to put it behind there. I think it just looks better. I'm trying to angle it so that it kind of looks like it's coming from behind there. I think this leaf looks good right here. Trying to decide which way I should have that go. This way? It almost looks better this way. I think we'll have it go that way. See, I would not have been able to move that with art glitter glue. And you know what? Maybe it would have been fine right there, but I just, sometimes you feel like just moving things just a little bit makes a difference. Okay, now I maybe want something right here. Maybe. And I don't think it's that kind of random leaf just sitting there. Let's look. Maybe something like this might be a little too much, but we'll try that. And then I want to try this other one, this one. This was just a fodder, not fodder, this was just an ephemera holder that I had made years ago, and it actually works great for the fodder. Hmm. Kind of like that. Hanging off the page just a little bit. Yes, I do like that. A health update. I am now on day 2 of my heart monitor, and it was very interesting hooking this thing up. They send you something that looks like a phone, like this. I mean, it looks like my regular phone, and it's by Philips. And then you have like this. It looks like a dental floss dispenser, and you put that on. There's like a sticky thing you put it on, and then you sync them. It's Bluetoothed, and you sync everything together, and there you go. And Bob's your uncle. If you don't know that saying, it's Canadian. So now everything's going fine, but the tape on that, I have like a pink line. It's irritating my skin so bad. So I'm hoping I can make it the 3 days without having to, I guess they have some alternative type adhesion, or not adhe well, I think it involves more leads and stuff if I can't handle this. So I'm just trying to stick it out. But it is really kind of bothering me. Then my doctor will have all the information from this when I go in to the cardiologist, and we'll see what is going on, how many, I guess they call them PVCs that I'm having, um, or sometimes there's a little worse thing called, I think it's tachycardia, where you have like 3 bad beats in a row and your heart has to make it up, and so anyway, we'll find out what's going on and get a game plan. Okay, so that was pretty easy, you guys. I'm happy with that. Really easy using the scrapbook paper. I did enjoy that. For those of you who have a paintophobia, I wonder if there's a word for that, paintophobia. But let's make one more. Why not? I also wanted to tell you that you can find this one in part 2. So when you go to the playlist that I've linked below, just look for part 2 on that. And then the mushrooms that we're going to do now are they're in part 6. So I just want to let you know where you could find them. And then we're just going to take some scraps here and we'll just start laying them out. Definitely want the bigger piece in the back. And let's see, what else do we have? I'm going to put like these grays, I think, in the back and then work it from there. This will need to be cut a little bit. I can do that at the end. I'm going to go ahead and lay this one down. So I know a lot of you have made the fodder. I've gotten some wonderful emails from people, pictures of their fodder and how much fun they're having with it. And I'm so grateful that you guys can follow my videos and have a good time with it. Kind of makes doing these all worth it when I get like special personalized emails. If you ever want to send me anything, it's myvagabondstyle@gmail.com. And yeah, let's just put this one on there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off now just so I don't have to look at it. All right, let's see what else we have in here. Got this one. Those are about the same. Kind of just, they're not real bright colors. Maybe we'll put in a piece of this somewhere. Let's put some red in. The reason I want to put some red in is we've got a little bit of, we've got a red mushroom, so that would be kind of fun. I had this gal out because I thought maybe she might be fun with the mushrooms, but we'll have to see. This is a really big piece of red, but I can tuck it under there and it doesn't seem like it's so overwhelming. Let's do that. Put this one on first. Now, if you're not comfortable, laying these out first, go ahead and just set them there. I'm like committing to laying them down just so I don't have to like lay it there and then put everything on top and you already know what it's going to turn out to look like. So I'm doing this, like as we go. But for you, lay everything out, put your mushrooms on there. You can take a picture of it. Take a picture of it. And then that way, when you take everything off, you'll remember where you put it. Because believe me, you might not. I've done that before. So maybe there. See, like right now, I'm like, where did I have this? Maybe like that. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one, maybe about here. When your glue book page, I say glue book, but your glue pages, when they get sticky, just move on to another one because there's plenty of them here. not exactly square, but that's okay. All right, where's that little blue one that I had? Right here. I'm not sure about that. I'm not going to place that yet till I put the mushrooms in there. Okay, we've got this mushroom. We've got this one. This guy. Maybe we should use her. I kind of like her. Let's see if she works. And we need another mushroom. That one? Maybe this blue one. Maybe we're not even going to use the red one. Okay, I kind of like that right there. So sometimes if I want it in a particular place, I'll put a little mark there with like a pencil. So I remember exactly where it goes. I think that's how it went. I should take a picture like I'm telling you guys to do, right? Okay, there's that. Let's put this gal right here. Her, I will definitely use art glitter glue with her just because of her little fingers and everything. It's just way easier. So we could put that maybe like right there. I'm going to use something to cover up her feet. I've got grass, you know, that fodder grass that I made. Let's put this one down here. I'm going to have to make more fodder mushrooms. I think this is all I have. Maybe like right there. I'm not going to like push it down in case I want to move it. This one maybe here. And that one I did like it with it covering up this edge. And then that one maybe like right there, just covering it up a little bit. I feel pretty good about putting her there. Yeah, see how I've got her head like right over that seam? And almost covering this one. I would have liked to have had that over just a hair, but no one's going to notice it but me. And now you, because I pointed it out. Let's do some glitter glue on her. I think I'll come back and do her fingers. Let's see, right? Okay, what else? Let's get the grass. Let me grab it from the fodder book. I'll be right back. Okay, here's the grass. And I'm going to cut this edge going the other way because it's kind of abrupt. And just put it right like that. All right, and I want to use that little tree that I did with the stamp. I'm using, this is the stamped fodder. I thought that turned out so pretty. But I probably want this under her arm. so you don't see the base so much maybe, or maybe it's okay with the base. It's all right with the base. Okay, so let's put that on there. And anything else? Do we want like maybe one more? Should I put that under there? See, that's what happens every time I use this art glitter glue. I go, oh, wait, something like that. Let's just wait and see how that looks. The other thing that I was thinking about doing is like putting maybe like a moon or something here as I'm sitting here looking at it. I've got some circles from the gals that I was doing the pinup girls on the mini collage journals. And I was using circles in the background. Kind of a messed up one. So, you know, after so long when you use your punches, they get dull. And I know you're supposed to be able to go back and um, sharpen them or whatever, but it never seems to work for me. Let's see what we got. Okay, I think this is not right. Maybe something like that. Kind of like it's a couple suns or something in her weird world. But that's orange next to the red. Does not look good. There's a yellow one. Sort of the suggestion of a sun. Yeah, I definitely like this one. I'm going to put that down. Okay, we're just going to go with this yellow one. There we go. So I hope you enjoyed today's collages and that you are using your fodder that you're making. Just let me know if you are. And I appreciate you guys being here with me. I know there's lots of other channels you can be watching. I appreciate you hanging out with me. So I'll catch you next time. Bye, you guys.